Jackie Roosevelt Robinson was born in Cairo, Georgia on January 31st, 1919. Of the five brothers, he was the youngest. Soon after his birth, Jackie's father left the family and Jackie never saw him again. He was raised by his mother, Molly, and his three brothers, Mac, Frank, Edgar, and his sister, Willa Mae Robinson. The family moved to Pasadena, California, about a year after Jackie was born. Throughout high school, Jackie played four sports: football, basketball, track, and baseball. In football, he played quarterback. For basketball, he was a guard, and in baseball, he was a first baseman. He played all of his sports at John Muir Technical High School. Then after high school, attended the University of California at Los Angeles and played four sports. He played baseball, basketball, football, and track. He was the school's first athlete to win varsity letters in all four of those sports. Jackie had to drop out of college even though he was about to graduate. He couldn't afford it. Jackie moved to Honolulu, Hawaii to play semi-professional football for the Honolulu Bears. Due to World War II, his season was cut short.
In 1946, Jackie Robinson played for the Montreal Royals, the Dodgers' top minor league team. After great success on the minor league team, the president of the Dodgers decided it was time for baseball to be open to blacks and whites. On April 15, 1947, Jackie Robinson had his opening day at Ebbets Field, the home of the Brooklyn Dodgers. The crowd is especially excited for opening day, as well as the first African American to play in the MLB. He sat alone in the dugout, scared and lonely. That year was said to be one of the hardest years for any baseball player because of the constant abuse and racial slurs. Despite all of the abuse, by the end of the season, he was hitting .296 and was leading the Dodgers in runs scored and bases stolen. Because of his amazing performance by the midseason, many teams started signing more African American players. Jackie worked through that hardship and was named Rookie of the Year. 2 years later, he was named the Most Valuable Player. Throughout his time on the Dodgers, he played in the World Series 6 times. Every one of those were against the New York Yankees. They won 6 National League pennants and won the World Series in 1955. Because of Jackie Robinson's amazing careers played and constantly growing fan base, he even appeared on shows like The Ed Sullivan Show.
What would you say would be the first thing that these little fellas from 8 to 12 should remember?
Well, the first thing I would say, Ed, is that they should not imitate a Willie Mays, for instance, while he's at bat. They must get their own style. Get in the batter's box, be comfortable, because, as you know, the real good hitters all are individual players. They have individual styles. So for a little leaguer to try to imitate one of the big league ball players, they'll get into some awfully bad habits.
It's very, very good.
Right.
Now, pardon me, Jim.
Yeah, go ahead.
What position should the bat be, for these youngsters? When at the top of the swing, where should they be?
Well, I think if you watch the good hitters, Ed, they have their bat all the way back so that they don't start here and then go back. They get it back and they swing from here.
John, I didn't pick out that bat.
and
in other words, to get it back
get
there,
it all the way
start
back.
it from there.
That's right. Same as in golf. You get it back here, and if you get here and then you jump like that, you're going to throw your timing off.
He played with me, so he knows what I do.
After retiring from Major League Baseball, Jackie became active in business, trying to change racism. He was the executive for Full O Nuts, a coffee company and a restaurant chain. Jackie also helped establish the first African-American-owned Freedom Bank. The year 1962, Jackie was the very first African-American to be put in the Hall of Fame. The Dodgers retired his jersey in Jackie's honor. Jackie Robinson then died October 24th, 1972, at the age of 53. Jackie's death was from a heart attack in Stamford, Connecticut. He was buried at Cypress Hill.
Throughout Jackie Robinson's life, he faced a lot of hardships, discrimination, war, poor childhood, and doubtfulness in his life. Despite all this, he never gave up and kept his head held high. Jackie Robinson helped build American sports today, and we can all thank him for that. Jackie Robinson was a pioneer in baseball and in racial discrimination. He set a new standard for African American athletes. He was an advocate for those who did not have a voice in their society. He was a good man who believed in equal rights for all races. Throughout Jackie Robinson's life, he faced a lot of hardships, discrimination, war, poor childhood, and doubtfulness in his life. Because of that, we all know that we can do whatever we want to if we keep our spirits high.